that is Python constructor and destructor. Okay, so what do you mean by constructor? Constructors. It is a special function. It is a special function that is double underscore init double underscore. This a constructor is nothing but a function. Constructor is a function, but we are saying it is a special function. We will see how it is special. And that function is what? Double underscore init. Double underscore init double underscore. Okay, then why constructor? Or what is the purpose of constructor? Purpose is it is used to initialize data or objects. So we will see, so the constructor we will use to initialize a data member or object. We will see. Initialization means what? When the value is assigning to a variable, that is called as initialization. Okay, so it is used to initialize data or objects. It executes automatically when an object is creating. When an object is creating, which is the main advantage. Which is the main advantage. So we know that in object-oriented programming context, so how a function definition is executing when that function will invoke, when the function will call by the object. But constructor is a such function. Constructor is a such type of function. It is executing automatically. Basically we know object is a requesting to function, you go and manipulate my data, but in this case constructor is a such function, it is executing automatically when an object is creating. Okay, so at the time of object declaration the control will check whether the program containing constructor or not. If the program containing constructor, then the constructor will execute automatically. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then next point. So since it is a 1 minute, guys, hey class class कौन कौन कहि दियो नले गोटे मिनिट कहि दियो नले तर ଏବେ ପ୍ଲସ 2 ସରିଲା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଉ ତ ମୁଁ 12 ଟାରେ କଲ୍ କରୁଛି କଥା ହେଉଛି it executes automatically when an object is creating. Okay, then since we know that a function returns a value, that returning value is the output value. Already we have seen in our function chapter return statement also we had written, but here constructor is a such function, it never returns any value, never returns any value. So next point we will see. So there are two types of constructor. There are two types of constructors. Like one is zero arg constructor, zero arg constructor. Another is n arg constructor. Okay. So there are two types of constructor. One is zero arg constructor and another is n arg constructor. This n arg constructor taking no argument. The constructor taking no argument is known as zero arg constructor. Okay, the constructor taking no argument is known as zero arg constructor. We will see. Now we will go to our Jupyter notebook environment. So I hope every point you all have written.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
So we will go to our Jupyter notebook environment. Now we will open our file. Okay, so Python constructors. Python constructors. Suppose already yesterday I have told whatever anything you will do, so everything we will do inside a class. Object oriented programming means everything is nothing but a class. So now I will take a class name, let class name is constructor example one, class name. Okay. Now suppose we have two variable, let x and y. Okay, x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. Let we have data member x and y. Now I will define a constructor. So since constructor is a function, first point I have written, the constructor is a function. So we know that how we will define a function. So def double underscore init double underscore this. Since it is a function, so I will write self keyword. Yesterday regarding this I have given the clarity. So now this is a constructor. Now the point I have written, the constructor having no argument. The constructor taking no argument, that is known as zero arg constructor. So I can say this is zero arg constructor. Now what is the constructor purpose? Constructor purpose is what? To initialize data member. So initialize means assigning value to a variable, that is called as initialization. Okay, so we have data x and y. So we know that how to access data using self keyword, by self keyword using dot operator. So I can write self dot x equals to 100, self dot y equals to 200. Now I came out from the constructor. So I hope everybody got clarity. Now
Yes,
constructor I defined
sir.
double underscore init double underscore parenthesis. This is the constructor. And since the constructor purpose is initializing data, that means we will assign the value. We will assign the value to our corresponding data member. So that's why. So I did that. Now, normal function, suppose I will define, let's show function. So I will write the print statement, value of x, then another print statement, I will write y equals to, I will write self. Now I will enter backspace. There is 1 minute. Sir, समझे नाही शकणार अच्छा अच्छा हो हो चाललीच ते करून अच्छा अच्छा हो सर सर So now I will enter one backspace, then again I will enter backspace. So completely I came out from the class. So this is the step number one. In my step number one, what I did, in my step number one, I defined a class. Name of the class is constructor example one, taking two data member x and y. One zero arg constructor I define. Since constructor purpose is initializing, that's why I did initialization. And one normal function I define only for writing output statements. Now, step number two, already you all have known, very simple. Step number two is object declaration. Let object name is obj equals to class name. Class name is constructor example one, parenthesis. So this is the object declaration. Object declaration. Okay. So already you have written a point when an object is declaring if the program containing constructor, the constructor will execute automatically. That means when this line executed, then automatically this person will execute. So obj internally, obj is the object. Object means it is nothing but a memory. So internally, the meaning is this. So an object is a memory and the object name is obj. Object name is obj. So memory object contains the class property. So class property one is x and one is y. This is x and this is y. So when constructor will execute, so this is the value of x is 100 and the value of y is 200. Internally it is happening. Okay. So now I will write obj dot show function. Show function is a normal function. So yesterday we have seen. So when show function will call by the object obj, then this person will execute. So this person is what? To output statement we have written. So x equals to 100, y equals to 200. Just to see, now I will hit run. So we got x equals to 100, y equals to 200. So this is all about zero arg constructor. So give a response.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
समझते
sir.
बुझ पाला तो very simple. Then we will go to the parameterized constructor. So in arg, or that is also called as parameterized constructor. So what do you mean by parameterized constructor? The constructor taking parameters is known as parameterized constructor. Is known as parameterized constructor. The constructor taking parameter is known as parameterized constructor. And here, in this context, instance variables equals to the local variables. Instance variable equals to the local variables. So what do you mean by instance variable? You remember the variable, the variables which are declared inside a class. The variables which are declared inside a class is known as instance variable. The variables which are declared inside a method that or inside a function, that is called as local variable. So we will see, so in parameterized constructor concept, instance variable equals to the local variable. So we will see. So now we will go to the next example. Class name, constructor, example 2. Okay, same thing. Suppose we have two data member X and Y, and now I will define a constructor double underscore init double underscore. Okay, since it is a function, so I will write self keyword, and we are discussing parameterized constructor. So definitely we will pass the parameter. Let p comma q. So parameter. So x and y, to instance variable, p and q to local variable. Inside a function, the variable is local. Inside a class, the variable is called as instance variable. So I can say this is a parameterized. This is parameterized constructor. This is parameterized constructor. Okay, so parameterized, in case of parameterized constructor, what is the concept? Instance variable equals to the local variable. So now x equals to p, y equals to q. So how I will access x? By self, using dot operator. So I can write self dot x equals to p, self dot y equals to q. Now I came out from the constructor. Okay, so since instance and equals to local, so x I will access by self keyword using dot operator. Okay, so now I will define a normal function. Let's show function. Then I will write to print statement x equals to self dot x, print y equals to, then comma self dot y. Now I came out from the class. This is my second constructor example. One parameterized constructor I have defined, normal function I have defined. Then immediately question will arise. One question may arise. Sir, constructor proposes initializing. But here we have not initialized. Here we have not done any initialization, because the value we are not assigning to variable. So you write one point, you see constructor is used to initialize data or object. So here object initialization. Actually object is a memory. Memory is not initializing. Inside the memory, whatever the data member is available, that will initialize. Okay, just I will show you. So now step number two. In step number two, we all have known, that is object declaration. So I can write object name, let it ob equals to constructor example 2. So you remember, in case of parameterized constructor, one point it is mandatory you have to remember, and this is the only one case. So when you have defined parameterized constructor, at the time of declaration of an object you will pass the value. Suppose 300 comma 400 I will pass. Now this is the object declaration. So concept is saying, so when the object is declaring, if the program containing constructor, the constructor will execute automatically. So this is the only one case. This is the one only case. This is the only case. This is the only case the control will know. Okay. So the programmer have defined parameterized constructor. Now just to see, this 300 is the value of p, 400 is the value of q. Okay, so when this line executed, so this portion will execute because when an object is declaring, constructor will execute automatically. 300 is the value of p, 400 is the value of q. Now right is always assigning to left, p value that means 300 is assigning to self dot x, and a q value is assigning to self dot y. So self dot x is 300, self dot y is 400. Now so I will write op dot show function. So when this line will execute, this person will execute. There ଅଛି कैसे? ଯେ ସେ କହିଥିଲା କାଲି ତ ଏକ୍ସେସ ରୁ ଏକ୍ସେସ ଲେଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲାଣି, କାଲି ଯେମିତି ହେଲେ ସେ ଆମକୁ କହିବ। ତାକୁ ବି ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟ ନମ୍ବର ଡିଟେଲ୍ସଟା ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ସଆପ୍ କରିଦେବି। ଯାହା ଲେଟ୍ ହେଲାଣି, ବହୁତ ଅସୁବିଧା। Okay guys, so now I will hit run. Just to see, x equals to 300, y equals to 400, that we got. So give a response. I hope everybody got clarity. So this is all about parameterized constructor. Clear ବୁଝି ପାରିଲ ସମସ୍ତେ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For taking parameterized constructor and taking no argument, that is zero arg constructor. Zero arg constructor. So a small terminology, but without a constructor, we can develop a program. There is no problem, because suppose a problem task is given, we will analyze how many number of tasks that is required for our problem task. So number of tasks, suppose there are 5 number of tasks. So if number of task is 5, then 5 number of function that we will define. So without a constructor, we can develop a program without any fail. There is no problem. But since it is a concept and this concept is given and it is automatically it is executing somewhere, definitely this point having some advantage and somewhere this point is used. Okay. So before that we will gain the knowledge. Then we will go to the destructor. So what do you mean by Python destructor? So I hope this point you all have written, because I will go to new file. Guys, yes,
Yes.
lucky
Yes,
some
sir.
then file, I go to new file. So what I told Python destructor. ଏବେ ସମସ୍ତେ କିଛି କିଛି ନଲେଜ ନେଲଣି ନା ନାହିଁ? ଟିକେ ଲାଗିଲେଣି ତ, କାରଣ ମାନେ ଆପରେ ଅଛି ଇନହେରିଟାନ୍ସ, ତାପରେ ଏକ୍ସେପସନ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲିଂ, ତାପରେ ମଲ୍ଟି ଥ୍ରେଡିଂ, ତାପରେ 4 ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀ, ତାପରେ ପାଇଥନ ସରିବ। ତ ଯେତିକି ଆମେ ପଢିଲେଣି 60% ରୁ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ହେଇଗଲାଣି, ତ କିଛି କିଛି ନଲେଜ ଆସିଲାଣି ନା ନାହିଁ? ଗିଭ୍ ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସ। ନାଇଁ ମତେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ନଲେଜ ଲାଗିଲାଣି ଯେ ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ କିଛି
Yes,
ଶିଖିଲିଣି।
sir.
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତାହେଲେ ଗୁଡ୍, ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ। So constructor creating object, destructor destroying the object. So constructor create and initialize internally. When a constructor is creating, or constructor is executed, so object is creating, because we are saying an object type declaration time, constructor executing automatically. So constructor initializing the object, destructor destroying the object. Okay, so what is destructor? Similarly, so destructor is what? like a constructor, I can write like constructor, Python special function is also a special function that is double underscore del double underscore. Okay, so constructor double underscore init double underscore destructor double underscore del del double underscore del double underscore. Okay, so destructor is a function like a constructor, but what is the purpose? So what the destructor is doing? So what point? It is a very small point, tiny point. So it is used to destroy, it is used to destroy the object. Okay, and perform final final cleanup operation, and perform final cleanup operation. So actually, when a what program is executing internally, so memory is allocating, so many resources are allocating, time slot is also fixing, lots of things are happening. So internally, whatever the resources are allocating, so all are or all will release. So that is called as clean off. That means ସଫା ହେଇଯିବ। ଯଦିଓ ଗ୍ୟାରବେଜ କଲେକ୍ଟର କନସେପ୍ଟ ଅଛି, ଆମର ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କନସେପ୍ଟ ବି ଅଛି ଜାଭା ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମିଂ ଭଳି ପାଇଥନରେ ଗ୍ୟାରବେଜ କଲେକ୍ଟର, ତ କୁହନ୍ତି କଲେକ୍ଟିଂ ଗ୍ୟାରବେଜ ଟୁ କ୍ଲିନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ ମେମୋରି। ଯଦିଓ ଦ କନସେପ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଗ୍ୟାରବେଜ କଲେକ୍ଟର ଆଭେଲେବଲ, ତ ଏଠି ଇଏ ଖାଲି ଯେ ମେମୋରି ଖାଲି କ୍ଲିନ୍ କରିବନି ଯେ ଫ୍ରି ହେଲା ପରେ, ଇଏ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି, ରିସୋର୍ସେସ, କ୍ଲୋଜିଂ ଫାଇଲ, କ୍ଲୋଜିଂ ଡାଟାବେସ କନେକ୍ସନ, ବଫର କି କ୍ୟାଶ ମେମୋରି କି ରିଲିଜ କରିବ। ଗୋଟେ ଏଇଟା ତ ଏତେ ସ୍ମଲ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ବଡ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଡେଭଲପ ହୁଏ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ଜିନିଷ ଥାଏ, ଡାଟାବେସ କନେକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ଥାଏ, ଫାଇଲ କେତେବେଳେ ଓପନ ହେଇଥାଏ, ବଫର ଆଉ କ୍ୟାଶ ମେମୋରି କେତେ ସବୁ ଓପନ ହେଇଥାଏ, ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଓପନ ହେଇଥାଏ, ତାକୁ ସବୁ କ୍ଲିନ କରେ ଯଦି ତମେ ଡେଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଟର ଡିଫାଇନ କରୁଛ। So overall, one point you remember, constructor, that means creating and initializing object, destructor destroying the object. Destroying the object means whatever the what memory, whatever the resources, whatever internally the things are allocating, everything will be released. Okay, so we will see for an example. So it is a very small point. Now we will go to our Jupyter Notebook environment. Suppose I will write class example. Let's class example. Suppose one constructor I am defining. Let's, because before defining or before presenting a destructor, you have to present a constructor, because the destructor destroying what? So whatever the constructor creating object that will destroy by the destructor. So now I will define a constructor in it. Okay, I will define a constructor. Let print, suppose one output statement I will write object created. Suppose, so this is one zero arg constructor I define. Now I will define a destructor double underscore del double underscore, within bracket, suppose I will write self destructor. Okay, so destructor is a function. Destructor is a built-in function that is double underscore del del double underscore. Suppose I will write one output statement, object destroyer. So whatever you write within double quote, this is the output message, object destroyer. So now I will come out from the class. Now I will come out from the class. Okay, so what I did is small example, just I have presented one class I defined. So let the class name is example. So in the class example, one constructor I have defined, simultaneously one destructor I have defined. Okay, so how the destructor will execute, we will know. If destructor will execute, if the message will come to the picture, object destroyed. So if this message will come to our picture, then we will know destructor successfully executed. Okay, so we will go to step number 2, and we know that step number 2 is very simple, object declaration. Let object name, let obj equals to class name, object name equals to class name parenthesis. So this is the object declaration. This is the object declaration. And we know that, so when an object is declaring, if the program containing constructor will execute automatically. If the program containing constructor will execute automatically, that means when this line will execute, then this person will execute automatically. Okay, so now the message will come to the picture, object created. So this message will come to the picture to our output screen. Then how the destructor will execute? So destructor, you remember. So how destructor will execute? Destructor is a special function. So how the destructor will execute? So just to see, there is a keyword del. You remember, there is a keyword del. So tell your object name obj. Okay. So constructor execute how, and the destructor is executing how. Okay, how the constructor executing and how the destructor executing. Okay, so constructor executing how, when an object is creating, constructor will execute automatically. So how the destructor is executing, when we will write del keyword del and your object name. Just to see, now I will hit run. So I got object created and object destroyed. So if two message we are getting, object created, that means this body, this is the body, that means this constructor have executed. Then object destroyed. So when this message is coming, now this person will execute. Okay, so when this line executed, this person executed. When this line executed, this person executed. Okay, so output is object created and object destroyed. So this is all about destructor. I hope everybody got clarity. Give a response. ସମସ୍ତେ ବୁଝିପାରିଲ?
Yes, sir.
Constructor
Yes,
and
sir.
ଆଜି ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ରହିବ. This is all about constructor and destructor. ମୁଁ ଟିକେ small ନଉଛି, targeted point ଅଛି. କାଲିର ପାଠଟା ଘଣ୍ଟାଏ ଉପରେ ପଳେଇବ. କାଲି inheritance ଅଛି. ତ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ point କୁ ଯାଉଛେ. ତ ଆଜି ସରିଲା, କାଲି ଯେମିତି ଗତକାଲି ସରିଲା ଆମର ପାଇଥନ କ୍ଲାସ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟ, ଆଜି ସରିଲା କନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଟର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡିଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଟର, କାଲି ସରିବ ଇନହେରିଟାନ୍ସ, ତା ପରଦିନ ସରିବ, ଆଜି ହେଲା ଶୁକ୍ରବାର, ତାପରେ ଶନିବାର ସରିବ କଣ ଏକ୍ସେପସନ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲିଂ। ଓକେ, ତାପରେ ରବିବାର ଛୁଟି ଅଛି, ସୋମବାର ଶ୍ରୀଗୁଣ୍ଡିଚା ମେ ବି ଛୁଟି ହେଇପାରେ ଆମର, ମଙ୍ଗଳବାର ଦିନ କ୍ଲାସ ହବ, ଟ୍ୟୁଜଡେରେ ସରିବ ମଲ୍ଟି ଥ୍ରେଡିଂ ପରେ କଣ ରହିଲା, ତାପରେ ମଙ୍ଗଳବାର ମଲ୍ଟି ଥ୍ରେଡିଂ, ବୁଧବାର ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହବ ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀ, ପାଣ୍ଡାସ ଲାଇବ୍ରେରୀ, ସିଏ 2 ଦିନ ନବ, बुधवार गुरुवार देन शुक्रवार नंपाई शनिवार मेट्रोलिव ता नेक्स्ट वीक रे जाई सरीबो ओके सो आहुरी अछि तो आ परे पुणी मशीन लर्निंग स्टार्ट हबो व्हाट इज आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस व्हाट इज मशीन लर्निंग so many algorithms we will learn and we will do one or two projects at least minimum 2 to 3 algorithm we have to study and we have to or we will do the project on that ମୋର କାମ ହେଲା ଯେତିକି ପଢା ହେଲାଣି ଭରା ଭର ପଢା ହେଇଗଲାଣି ତୁମେ ତାକୁ କେତେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ କରୁଛ ହେଲା ଯେତେ ଖାତାରେ ଲେଖ ଏବଂ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଇଜ practically practice that is very important and ତୁମେ ଯେତେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ କର ପାଇଥନ ପଢୁଛ ମାନେ everything you forget python then machine learning then deep learning or ai बस ତା ଉପରେ ତୁମେ ଯେତେ ଇଏ କର ତେଣୁ ଦି ଦିଗ ଅଛି ଯଦି ତୁମେ ୱେବ ଯଦି ସବୁ ଜଣେ ଜଣେ ଚାହିଁବ ଯେ ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଏଆଇ ପଢିବିନି ମୁଁ ୱେବ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ କୁ ଯିବି ତାର ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ବାଟ ଅଛି ଆଫ୍ଟର ମଲ୍ଟି ଥ୍ରେଡିଂ ତମକୁ ପଢିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ପାଇଥନ ୱିଥ MySQL ତାପରେ HTML CSS ଜାଭାସ୍କ୍ରିପ୍ଟ ତାପରେ ତାର ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ରେମୱାର୍କ ଅଛି Django ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ରେମୱାର୍କ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ପଢିଲେ ତୁମେ କଣ କରିବ ନା କଣ ୱେବ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଡେଭଲପ କରିପାରିବ ୟୁଜିଂ ପାଇଥନ but I will suggest everybody should learn artificial intelligence using Python, machine learning and deep learning. କାହିଁକି ନା ଆଧିରେ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ opportunity ଚାଲିଛି ଏବଂ entire world is moving on. ମାନେ କୋଉ segment ସେ retail ହଉ automobile ହଉ software industry ହଉ bank industry ହଉ healthcare industry ହଉ education ସବୁ industry ଓ AI ରେ ଚାଲିଛି AI ର concept କୁ implement କରୁଛି ବୁଝିଲ ନା ଓକେ ସୋ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଟୁ ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ୟୁ ତ ସବୁବେଳେ କଥାଟା ଟିକେ ମନେ ରଖିଥିବ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ makes a man perfect and more practice will give the better result ଯେତେ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ କରିବ ଠିକ ଅଛି ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଟୁ ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ୟୁ
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.